What are you thinking? Tomatoes or peppers?
Tomatoes and then peppers all the way up.
Oh, we have company.
Suppose we do.
Well, hey there. We are trying something totally new. Leah found this for us. Leah, you want to tell us what this is?
Sure. We heard about some other farms using biodegradable mulch. So this is, it looks like plastic, but it's actually made of biodegradable cornstarch that will break down probably by the end of this growing season. And so we're gonna try it for like weed control and to make sure because we live in a colder region, it'll warm up the soil so that we can plant a good 3 weeks before we normally would have been able to get like tomatoes and peppers in the ground. So this is our first year trying it, and we will let you know how it goes.
And if you're interested in this plastic or biodegradable mulch, there's a link down in the description. Be sure to check it out. Well, let's get the next row done and get some plants planted.
Let's do it.
So in these raised beds, we always had trouble with weeds. So we're trying this biodegradable mulch in all these raised beds here, and we're gonna put all our tomatoes and peppers and other plants here. We're gonna do a couple rows in the big garden, and then the rest are gonna be cultivated crop. And we're gonna cultivate using my favorite tractor, the Pony. As you can see, it's behind me now. And we have a special toy to play with. It's our seed planter. So we're gonna get started on getting these raised beds done, and then we're gonna move on to doing the bigger garden.
While Mike is rototilling some of those beds, I'm going to take some weeds and garden stuff that we got out of the beds this morning out to the animals. Hi! Hi! How are my kiddos? Hey guys, so we got some happy animals.
We did 2 feet between each plant for tomatoes. We have a new variety we haven't tried before. It's called Hawaiian, right?
Nope, pineapple.
Pineapple.
Oh, who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
Oh, we're gonna get copyright.
Ah, dang.
But we have pineapple tomatoes. They're supposed to be really sweet tomatoes. We have those in here. We're doing about a fist-size hole so rain can get in there, because that was my biggest question, is how moisture is going to get into water the plants. For the next ones, we're doing the rest of this peppers, and we're going to do those on 1 foot centers. So we have them 2 feet away from the tomatoes because they're going to bush out, and then we're going to do 1 foot for the rest of the peppers all the way down for the rest of this area.
You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, let's do this.
King Arthur. It's a sweet pepper, matures in 60 to 75 days. Very large, blocky pepper, matures from green to red, disease resistant, ideal for stuffing or using in fresh salads. Best in fertile, well-drained soil, kept evenly moist. So. What you planting?
Planting zucchini.
Zucchini?
Black beauties.
Love me some zucchini.
Tell me what those are.
Well, those are cultivators. They're supposed to be between what you go over the plant. So the center of the tractor will be over the plant, and these go on the outside of it, and it takes all the weeds and just turns them over. We're going to use it to kind of break up the garden even more to get it prepared for the corn planter.
Okay, how many times does it usually take to get your soil prepared? Like how many trips over?
Usually just one, but I like playing with my toys.
You don't say. So, tell me once again about your tractor.
It's a 1952 Massey Harris Pony, hydraulic lift. Not sure the wheel size, 24 inch maybe.
Weighted wheels?
Yes, weighted wheels.
Okay. Okay, let's see this in action.
Let's do it. Now, the soil and grass are bunching up in the front because I have the cultivators so pointed together. When we do cultivating over the actual plants, they'll be divided more so it doesn't accumulate in the center like that. We just need to do it so we can break up the soil a little bit more.
Okay.
Now that's how you get it done. I have good news and I have bad news. And then I have good news. Good news, the garden's ready for planting. The bad news, I broke my discs. These welds here broke off. And I think we have to do a better design anyway. So it's kind of the blessing in disguise. And the good news is, they broke right when I was about ready to be done with the garden anyway. So, we're gonna get the planter hooked up and we're gonna get some popcorn planted. Feed hoppers off. Now to change the plates out, flip it over, pop the bottom, and then these just come right out. The ones that are in here are actually cast iron, which I was pretty surprised about. We're putting these ones in. They're plastic. They have a smaller opening so we don't get a lot of seed out. Too many per row. And pop that back in and we're good to go.
Tell me what's going through your head.
I'm excited and nervous all at the same time.
Yeah?
If it works, it's going to be exciting. If it doesn't, we're going to have to go back to the drawing board, which is kind of what we always do.
Well, that is true.
Alright, I just have to grab the manual, see how we can set our spacing, and then we'll get started.
Yeah, where'd you get the manual?
Can't give away all my secrets. I don't remember. Here's the manual. Page 15 is going to tell me the gearing, which will tell me the seed drop ratio. We're doing drill planting, and our seeds want to be 6 to 8 inches apart. So now I have to figure out on this chart where we need to be. 6 1/4 spacing on the 6 tooth. That'd be the 8 tooth. So we figured it out. We're gonna go with a 7 3/4 inch spacing. I just had to move this chain over one sprocket. All right. Let's get planting, baby! Now this planter does have fertilizer tanks that mount up here, but we're not using those because we already fertilized with goat manure, so we're not going to do fertilizer. We have our popcorn. It's a robust yellow hybrid popcorn. It's 110 day to maturity. Now this is 1 pound of popcorn seed split between 2 hoppers. Leah's conquering her fear for us.
Yeah, Mike didn't find another idiot to drive this piece of machinery from the 1800s.
It's not from the 1800s.
When's it from, though?
It's from the 1900s. Now the seed plate we're using sends a couple seeds at once, which isn't ideal, but it's what we got. We're gonna redo this first row now that we have a good depth. So this first row is gonna have a lot of corn in it. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rows of popcorn. That's gonna be a good harvest if it all grows. See, the robins are already over here trying to find a snack. I hope that's only temporary. So we're gonna go with sunflowers and get those planted. And then in a little bit, a few more weeks, I think June 1st is our target, we're gonna plant an 85-day sweet corn. So our 110-day popcorn with the sunflowers in between should help prevent any cross-pollination, and with the staggered planting, it shouldn't tassel at the same time. So we should be okay. Whew. This is a lot harder work than I thought it was gonna be.
What's called?
The clutch.
The clutch. And that is what engages those two chains to turn the sprockets and drop the seed. Here we go. This is what it looks like from the back seat.
Drop it. There we go.
Okay.
We want to thank everybody for watching. Make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel. The rain's coming, so we got to cut this short. Like this video, share it around with everybody, and we'll catch you on the next one.